It's Pam from Pandora's Junk Journals, and I have a journal to share. I made this pocket boho journal is what it's called, and I took a class that's Mrs. Cog's pocket boho junk journal class, and it's on Teachable or course, and it's on Teachable, so I would definitely recommend this. It's an amazing class. But this is for a friend who has been at our church for decades. I'm not sure how long. And trying to get the sun is over here shining in. And get that off of the screen. Sort of. See, over here is the sunlight. Sorry. So I wanted to make her a little journal that she could take with her to mostly use in a way to put little encouraging notes or what have you. I asked several of her friends to send me some little notes that I could attach in the journal for her to find. And I'm just going to flip through it. Just number one, to talk about how much I loved her class, Mrs. Coggs, and then I just want to say a few things to Julie, who's going to be getting this book on Sunday. So here we go. I'm going to bring my chair up because I can't sit. Okay, so here we go. The first thing is she loves horses. So I got this brooch on eBay, and I just stuck it on here on the front. I think it's the cutest thing ever. It's super old enamel type brooch, so I put it on here. The rest of it is covered. This is how the course is, with all these danglies and beautiful things coming out the bottom. And I hope you can see that. All this grossness, all this goodness is what I was trying to say. Okay, and the top, look at that. And then the sides, there's just so much lusciousness. I hope she likes this style. I was going for the way, how she reminds me, the clothes she seems to like and things. She just reminds me of sort of a free-spirited, hippie-ish gal. And so I thought this would be perfect for her. So the class itself was mostly designed to be gypsy. So there's a lot of handouts and stuff that are gypsy. But I decided just to make it sort of a boho hippie feel. So that's what I'm going for. And it's really full. It's going to tie together this beautiful silk that will make a beautiful fluffy bow. So that will be fun. And here we go. Inside, all the lace in here is old or vintage or old or antique old or hand crocheted. Like all this around the bottom here, this is a hand crocheted. Let's see if you can see it. This right up here, it's a hand crocheted lace, and it's so beautiful. I just love it. This is the right side of it. Kind of reminds me of something my mother-in-law used to do called a popcorn stitch, but I don't know if it is. And inside, these are all appliques and things that came off of a wedding dress. So they're, they're pearled and really beautiful. And then I tea-dyed them to make them look old and pretty. It's satin. This one's on satin, so I loved how that turned out. So in here are all these kind of little pockets, and then on the pockets, then there's, something either collaged or what have you. And then in the back, someone has written to her a note. So that should be fun for her to find. So I'm just going to go through it a little bit. And if I remember something about our area, this I'm sure has a note in it from someone. I didn't read the notes. That'd be rude. She sent me a picture of an owl before. And so that was at her property. She owned a farm. I think it was almond. Really cool. I used to love. She gave me big batches of almonds at Christmas. So she owned an almond farm. And so she lives sort of in the country. So where we live in California is in Central California, which is all, dairies and farms and things. So she sent me a picture of an owl one time, and so I just figured she'd like owls. And then there's a note on here. I wanted to say about this, anything that's like this, that's beautifully written with artwork and stuff, this is all Liz. So just so you know, I can't do that because I can barely write anymore. Very terrible. So that's all Liz. So just so you know, if I forget to say. This Pastor Jean wrote on here, so that's kind of fun. So we have all these little bits here. if I remember, there's some things I want to tell you. It's all these are sewn, hand sewn, and artwork, you know, hand stitched and stuff on sari silk. So they're just bits and pieces. I just love that. I love that we, as junk journals, save these things and make them beautiful. Some more, one of those, I love these cigarette cards. Most of these birds and things are from England, I think, or over there. So, like, we don't have a lot of the birds, but they're so pretty. And I like it that they used to collect them. If you don't know, Julie, these are old cards that used to come in packs of cigarettes over, I think, across the pond, as they like to say. And so people would collect them. They have all kinds of topics, I guess. They probably don't do it anymore. This was more like around World like the 40s or something like that, I think. I'm not an expert. A little piece of paper, tea dye paper with a horsey on it. This here is from the Carnegie Museum that's closing down. I thought you would like that, a little just piece of their history. Music paper. All the tabs are made out of sari or antique sari, and it's all like got that, oh, I forget what it's called, the gold one. It's called something, I forget, but so that's there. Just, you know, anything, you can put anything in here, Julie, and I'm sure you can figure that out. These all little papers for you to write little notes. Here's our church. I hope you like that, Julie. I took it off the website and put memories. I made a little pocket for you. Don't forget us, Julie. This is a copy of a really old little card I have. And that's my favorite verse in the Bible, so I thought I'd put it on there. I don't know. It's from a challenge, if anybody cares. I think it was Tracy Fox. Someone did a challenge where they did a puzzle piece, so I just put it on here as a thing. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Look, it's all coming out. Making such a mess. I don't want to take forever because, you know. This is one of my pictures I took over at the Tulare, Oaks Preserve or something, and I think it's a song sparrow or possibly a Lincoln sparrow, but this is one of my photos of one of the birds when I was bird watching. This, I think you'll crack up at this, Julie, but this is from Gene's pants, a pair of his pants that I've cut up and used in journal making, and so that's super cute, right? Tell your husband you got a piece of Gene's pants, not Gino, Gene. Okay, so my son is Gino for anybody else who's watching this. This is handmade paper I got from Etsy, and then in here is a note from a friend of hers. I just love this course, so I'm gonna have to make more of these. It's like you don't have enough time to make all the things you want to make. And then Julie, remember that's the picture of the owl that you texted me. Let's make sure it's in frame. And she texted me, said you might be jealous that it's a great horned owl sitting up there on her property. She's an almond farmer, or as I said, I think I said, or I had to do this twice, so maybe I said it before, but so she lived in the country, and so she's a great horned owl up there. Really love it. I want you to keep sending me pictures, Julie, when you get to, I bet you get amazing birds out there. Here's one of my collage tags I made, and then there's a note on the back. There's a little guy here. I love this double envelope thingy. I figure you'll have a lot of pretty squirrels and bunnies and everything out there. Oh, I'm a little bit jealous. I don't think we could handle harsh winters, though. We're too sick now. But anyway, just beautiful. This is a part of a handkerchief or something I sewed on with some floral stitch. So, Julie, I hope you love this. I just added little things, and like, see, she's written here something for you. It's just so fun. I wish I could write good. Another piece of hand sequined sari silk. Look at that, so pretty. I love the colors. I kind of went with these colors, Julie, because I remember your sis. I knew somebody liked turquoise in your family. I don't know if it was not your sister, well, I don't know if it was your sister or if it was you or your daughter. I don't know. I remember I did a turquoise thing that had a turquoise bead on it. So that's why I kind of used that to inspire me, and I hope that was you that likes it. If not, we're in trouble. This is more of that hand crocheted, beautiful stuff. Oh, I love this. I learned this from Treasure Books. I forgot her name, Treasure Books, where you put the little bead on the end of a paper clip, and then the curly paper clips from, I don't know if it was Tracy Fox or who. Another one of my pictures. Jean loves to bring me the flowers home from the church, you know, before they all go bad. And so he brings them home all the time. And I like get new flowers every day. He's so cute. And I take pictures of them. I'm not making fun of it. I really love that and appreciate it. Here's one of my, I think I learned this also from Wendy's Journal Adventure. So it's hard to see both sides. This is the right side, I think. They're dried flowers, and then you put it between acetate. I just love it. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else to tell you. Okay. I showed you the church one, right? I must not got to the, let's see, maybe it's here. Yeah, right here. So right here, let's see if we can see it. Right here is, I got a postcard downtown, or at one of the junk stores, one of the antique stores in downtown Hanford. And so they had a photo of, or they had a photo postcard, it was a real one, of Main Street in downtown Hanford. And so I copied it, and then I shrunk it a little bit to make a pocket. It's 1926. And I think if you see closely, they have places to tie up your horses. I thought you would like that, Julie. Don't want you to forget Hanford. Not at all. And then when I showed some of the girls this, they said, well, I should have did Riverdale. Maybe I'll look and see if I can find old pictures of Riverdale and put a pocket in real quick. But I didn't do Riverdale because I didn't find that. I found I had an extra Calvary Hanford, one of those buttons we made for a while there. So I stuck it on here. Just want you to forget us. Beautiful, beautiful. So it's mostly for you to put little things that make you happy, that remind you of things. I just put a lot of things in here, and then you could write on the back of them. Super cute, right? I hope you think it's cute. And then, you know, so on Sunday has my little junk journal embossed stamp here. And on Sunday, I'm going to give this to her. Look at it. And I hope she loves it. And then I'll tell her about this. Then I'll tell her about this video so she can watch it. So we'll love you, Julie. We love you, Julie, and we're going to so miss you. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I hope you miss us. I hope your new part of your life in Montana is just amazing. I know it will be. And we'll be sitting here in the Central California. Okay, bye. Remember us.